We are talking about expanding yourself to expand, right? Expand yourself. It's based on expanding your environment to expand yourself. I was scrolling through the social webs of IG yesterday, and I happened across this cool little quote post, you want to call it that, by my man from Valuetainment. And it was interesting to take a look, and I read this thing, and it says a shark, if put inside of we'll call it like a fishbowl. A shark in a fishbowl will only grow to be 8 inches, but if you put a shark into an ocean, it'll grow to 8 feet, right? So how does it happen? And the truth of it is, good morning, good Monday, CH Love. The reason is because that shark is in a bigger environment, right? And I think we don't always take into account environment. We figure the environment I am is the environment I should be in, right? We take it for granted. Here's my house. Here's my people. Here's my job. Here's my career. Here's my business. Here's my environment. And we get okay with that. We get consistent, and we get kind of used to the whole rigmarole and the flow of it. And I don't think we sometimes pay attention and realize that we are essentially only these 8-inch fishes in these fish bowls sometimes. Now, this is a concept. Those that are just tuning in right now, you put a shark in a little fish bowl as a baby that won't grow beyond that environment. You put it in the ocean, it'll grow to be 8 feet. And so the idea, good morning, Cheryl Alexander, James West, Danny Trujillo, good morning. I see Farmer Mima, Michael Tramer, how you guys doing? Good morning, good morning. And so here's the thing. If we look at our lives, I think sometimes we fail to comprehend that we are right now in 8-inch fish bowls. As sharks, those who can go out and like predators, right? We could be these apex predators and go and tackle and kill all the craziness and get what we want out of our life. But we sit in these comfortable environments that keep us small without knowing it. We sit in environments that keep us small without even paying attention to it, because we as humans also like comfort. We do. Let's be honest, no one likes to consistently every day be uncomfortable. We like discomfort in certain moments, like we choose to do uncomfortable things in a workout, right? We choose to be in an uncomfortable situation. We want to actually, grow a little bit. But the truth of the matter is we don't seek out as often as we should these uncomfortable environments. We get used to the confines of comfort. It does. It's confines of being comfortable. And so I want you to think about today, are you possibly in an environment right now which you are an 8-inch shark and you have not got to the point of getting out of that 8-inch bowl and going into the dang ocean? Hey, Dia, how you doing? I see you tuning in real quick. So the thing is, you could be an 8-inch shark in a fishbowl right now, or you can say, look, what if I jump into a bigger ocean? Now, what does the bigger ocean look like? It's a good question, right? Here's my thoughts. A bigger ocean is that uncomfortable space, because when you go into the ocean from a swimming pool, it's a little bit scary. It's huge. It's big. It's a big area. I'm not used to this. There's a deep end, right? But it's like there's no shallow ends. And what I've noticed is the individuals who go and do great things, they put themselves in these oceans of entire levels of discomfort most people will not actually enter into. Because what happens in our environment are the people we surround ourselves with daily. It's our colleagues, it's our friends, it may be our family, cousins. It could be all these individuals that we are around every day. And what happens is our mind is contained into the bubble of that group's expectations. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. You are not the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. You're the average of the expectations of the 5 people you surround yourself with. So if your expectations are an 8-inch bowl, you won't be that big. But here's the scary part. You're accepted by this group. You don't want to leave this group because as human beings, we don't want to lose acceptance. We don't want to be by ourselves and solo. So we will stay confined to a group because of comfort. It feels good because I know these people. They know me. God forbid I leave this group and don't get accepted by another group. It's a scary thing. I believe that's one of the biggest reasons people don't seek new mentorship, new coaches, new groups and environments, because they feel inadequate for the new group they want to go to, and they don't want to have that painful feeling of having to grow. Most don't. We like this little group right here because they make us feel good. They don't call us out. They don't make fun of us. We're all content right here. But I'm telling you, you want to get to higher levels, surround yourself with higher level humans. They think different, process different things that will come out of your mouth. They will look at you and go, what kind of craziness did you just say? Because it's below the level of where they're thinking. Not they're better, but the thinking's higher. And it puts you in this space of like, oh, let me expand the bowl I'm living in. Let me expand from a fish bowl to an ocean, right? And so the idea is you're going to have to, at some point in time, step out of the comfort you have in your community and seek a higher community if you have a higher level dream. Now, if you don't have a big dream, totally cool. Stay where you're at. Like, that's what I'm gonna tell you. Like, if you are content with what you got going on, what's up, Dace Miller? How you doing, my man? If you are content with where you're at, by all means, hang out with those people. They're great people, I'm sure. I'm not saying they're bad people. This is all in comparison to the dream you have for your life, the vision you have for more, the goals you have to get more out of your life. If you have those goals, if they're present in your heart to do something more, the first thing you got to check is your community of people around you. Are you around big thinkers, big doers? Or are you just around a bunch of big dreamers who talk a big game and make fun of those people? You know what I'm talking about. There are people you'll sit back and be like, oh, they're crazy. They're stupid. What idiots. And all in the back of your head, you're like, yeah, but I want what that person has. But you don't want to go against the group, right? So you stay in this comfort. You stay small because you got to be accepted by them. So I'm going to tell you, the first thing you got to do is you got to expand your environment if you want to expand your life. And that expansion's hard. It really is not the easiest thing in the world to do. And here's what I'll tell you. You have to go out into the deep end. And here's why you got to go out into the deep end. This is a concept I came up with years ago, and it makes sense. But if you go into the ocean, you go hang out. Where is everybody typically at? They are all at the shoreline. They're all at the shallow depths, the comfortable area. They're at the shallow depths. But here's the thing. Everybody's kicking up water. They're kicking up dirt, and they're kicking all this stuff. So it all gets cloudy. It's all cloudy right there. There's a bunch of people hanging out. I don't even know what to do. It's cloudy. However, the deeper you go in, the less people there are. And the clearer you can see. That is scary, though. Going out to the depths of the ocean in this open space is scary, but there are less people there, and it's clear. That's why people go snorkeling out there, because they can go see all the cool fish and the reefs. It's not cloudy from dirt because not a bunch of people are kicking it up. That's why they say the road less traveled is the one of success. There's not a lot of people there because too many people are afraid to go out into the depths. And too many people don't have clarity. They like to stay at the safe area by the shore and kick up dirt so nobody sees it. It's just kind of like, I'm there. So I'm going to tell you, that community of people you want, it's going to feel like that. You can stay close where you're at, where a bunch of people are at. It's cloudy water. Or you can say, I'm going to step out into the depths of the ocean where there are less people, but people exist. And I'm going to go see the beauty life has to give me because it's clear and it's clean because there's not that many people there. You got to go after that, though. You have to venture out into the deep end of this ocean. And I can't take you out there. I don't got a life preserver to take you out. I'm out there swimming too. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell you that you got to do is find your people, find your community, find somebody who presses you out of that next space of life. Because when you find them, it's a game changer for you. John Eggleston, man, I'm glad you're feeling it this morning. This is my thought today. I have no idea why. It was because I saw this quote yesterday. I was like, man, it's a good way of looking at it, because all success in my life, I'm not even kidding, has come around community. Whether it's a football team of guys that have pushed me to be better, my family pushing me to be better, my colleagues and my clients pushing me to be better, I have to press up and think up, because when I want to expand, it's not about what book do I read immediately. It's like, who am I around that's telling me what books to read? Who am I around that doesn't let me come to the group conversation and be small? Like, think about it. There are groups you go into when everybody starts sharing their stuff. You need to be in a group where the first day you show up, you feel embarrassed to share your stuff. Has to be. Think about it. You should go to a group where you feel embarrassed to share what you're doing because it's small beans in comparison. Most people go, why would I do that? That sounds weird. Because now you're around a group that expands you, that forces you to do more, that expands all your passion, your purpose. It gives you a different view of what to shoot for because of what's possible. What's also cool is when these people are around you, when I have people come into communities that are in that space, I want to help them. I don't want to make them feel bad. That's the last thing on my mind. I want to make them feel amazing. Like, hey, good job leaving your community and coming to find a better one to grow to the level you want to. Hell yeah, good on you. Go do that. No one in these groups is looking at you funny. No one's talking down to you. They want you to grow. And I'm in some of those groups. I'm in groups where I come in and I tell my stuff and like, you got more to do. I'm like, yeah, I do. There's always higher level people. But if you don't seek it out, you will not find it. And that is my message for you today. Today, take a look at your environment. Are you in an 8-inch fishbowl growing to be an 8-inch shark? Or are you going to grow and say, I'm going to find a way to be in this big, amazing ocean and become the 8-foot great white hunter of your dreams like you should be? That's your choice. I can't make it for you, but go find it. What we got today? Hey, those of you guys who want to find out how to shift into the zone. What I call the zone is that version of your identity that just is on par and ticking. You know the time, if you think about back in your life, there was times when you were just on. Everything seemed to be just in, everything drowned out. You were in flow, you were moving and grooving, and everything just took pace, and it seemed easy. like effortless. There's a version of that's called the zone. Athletes, we get into it. When I'm having a good season, I'm in the zone, right? When I'm working, I'm in the zone. I know to activate it when I want to and stay in it as long as I desire to. And if you want to learn how to do that, I'm doing a training tomorrow night to break the process down, and you can come join for free. Go to freezonetraining.com, register. And if you also want to get reminders from me, hit that link that says get reminders. But tomorrow, freezonetraining.com, so you can find out how to get into the zone and find out how to get into that cool community I'm talking about, to expand your environment of great humans so you can actually get to that level of having an expanded life. That's my message for you today. Hey, what's up, my man, Mel? Yeah, baby. Mel's living in the zone, too. We're doing some cool stuff. Mel, we met today, me and Justin. I'll have some things to you shortly. Look at you guys in the backgrounds of my life. We're doing something cool for former athletes, but that's not for now or maybe ever in this group. I don't know. I may share it at some point in time. I'm passionate about it. But outside of that, meet me tomorrow, freezonetraining.com. I'm going to be live right here. It's on Zoom. It's not like I'm talking to a webinar. Like, I'm seriously going to be on Zoom with me. Like, hanging out like it's a Zoom meeting, asking questions. Seriously, it's the whole idea. It's not going to be me just talking to a webinar. It's actually having some fun, teaching you, answering questions. Imagine going to like watch me on stage. That's what it's going to be like. So come hang out. freezonetraining.com. I'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. for that. If not, I'll see you Wednesday morning. Take care. Bless you, and I'll see you then.